Oh, shit. All right, you ready to do this?
Sure, why not? More ready now.
Welcome. Did you forget the cum counter?
Oh, you know what?
Yes, you
did.
Hell yeah, you did. Welcome. This is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I am Andy McDouche.
And I am the guy that forgot the cum counter, Clayton Keg.
Put 2 on the board.
Hey, as soon as I get there, buddy. As soon as I get there.
Oh, wow.
There it is.
No, that's it's coming. Oh yeah, we gotta get it started early.
2 of them on the board.
3, dude.
Oh man, how could I forget the cum counter?
Oh wow. Okay. All right. This is the dumbest podcast on your desk. I'm gonna do it a second time. I'm Andy McDouche.
I'm Clayton Keg.
And welcome to the show. I ain't gonna say we have an interesting one for you, only because we forgot the cum counter.
Yes, we did.
Yes, put it on the board.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, what the hell just happened there? Yeah, it's going on the board. We are up to 5 already.
Oh shit! You know what?
Coming like a motherfucker.
I forgot to resize it for you.
Yeah.
So give us could you actually? There it goes right there.
Yeah, right there.
All right, sweet.
Nice.
All right, so just remember that for the future.
Oh yeah. You got it.
All right.
I'll probably forget, but you got it.
Yes, you got it. Like push or how did it go? I can't remember.
I don't know either.
Unfortunately, he committed suicide years ago. But
did you say fortunately or unfortunately?
I don't really know. On that note, how about a quick recap of
this piece of shit here, huh?
There it is. Put another one on the board.
So,
come.
This is starting to remind me of Francis.
He's now saying that I feel like this has to come out after Francis. I feel like it does. I don't know.
I'm okay with it.
You say that. Say that now.
All right. So last week we had talked about. Well, now should I say last week? Because now we don't know.
We usually keep our deep dives together. So you can still say last week.
All right.
Last time.
Week, that would have been the easier way to go. We were talking about this piece of shit, Robert Pickton.
Previously on Dumbest Podcast on your desk.
You deserve that one.
I wish I could have got it out before you started talking, but I had to get it in there.
That would have been better.
I had to get it in there to make it come.
Oh, come on. Work with me here.
There you go. No, that's right.
Yeah,
no, that's right.
All right.
Yep.
All right. Up to 11.
Yeah, because you said, come on.
Oh, that's got to be another one.
Yes.
Also, by the way, Come Counter presented to you by the fabulous Breeze of Van Buren. Forgot to put that in there, and we do have another one there. All right. Robert Pickton. Last time we left off, we had gone over some of the stuff that they had found on his farm after arresting him. I'm sure his family feels that way for sure.
No, you gotta, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. All right. And now, this time around, we're going to, which we did list the 6 victims last time.
Let's do it again.
Oh, we're going to, but in a different way this time because I just went over who they were. Now we're going to take a little bit deeper look into who these victims were.
Now
he's actually being charged with.
Now I wanted to go ahead and throw this out there. If you're listening to these episodes back to back, then yeah, you will remember this. But Where we left off, there was a 22 revolver with a dildo covering the barrel. That's where we left off here.
The guy was so smart, he thought that that was going to work.
Yeah.
And if you're not understanding this, I was completely sarcastic with the smart.
Oh my god, dude! Okay, I just love the fact that in the future we are going to keep put it on the board. Ooh. Coming back to this topic of you do not have to explain your jokes all the time.
That's true, but some people might think I meant that, and I didn't. The guy was dumb as shit. All right, so let's take a closer look at the 6 victims Pickton was actually being charged with.
Is it weird that I wanted to hit the horn for that? Just like, pew, 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 pew.
I'm surprised you didn't.
I was really going to. I was like, nah. I mean, it is us, but that is completely inappropriate and out of taste even for us. But having said that,
in my best voice I could possibly think of for Judge Mills Lane, I'll allow it.
Well, I didn't get hit with the bullshit spray, so I'm happy with that.
There you go. You don't want that spray. So, in discussion about these 6 victims, in my opinion, the court should have tried him for all the victims. I feel like it was bullshit, the excuse they came up with on why they didn't. Mistrial or not, you just keep retrying them motherfucker till he gets hit with them all. Really.
I mean, he should have been hit with them all, but if they did it in stages like this, then I can see it's just like, okay, you got off on these murders. Now we're going to hit you with these other ones. Now we're going to hit you with these other ones.
Right.
Somewhere along the way, one of these motherfuckers, was it 40?
Oh, it was, I think, more than 40.
I feel, yeah.
Let's go back and find out. Total of 27, but he did admit to a lot more than that, for sure.
Yeah.
But it boiled down to 27 was the final number that they boiled that down to 6.
Okay.
Which still makes no fucking sense.
I don't know where I got 40 from, but I'm usually good with numbers, and I have been for.
Because he confessed to 49.
Ah, there it is. I knew it was 40 something.
Yes, he did confess
and
to 49.
And was born in 49.
Oh, he was too, yeah. Ironic. Maybe he just got the year he was born and how many people he killed confused.
Dude, he sat down and went, Lord, I was born in 1949, and before I am 49 years old, actually that would kind of track. Before I am 49 years old, I want to kill 49 people, mainly women, because I'm sadistic that way.
And fuck them bitches.
Wow. Okay.
Hey, that's him saying it, not me.
Yeah, I know. But you just had to add.
Yeah.
Because I just had to add that.
Because I'm sure that was definitely a huge thought in his mind. Fuck them bitches. I'm sure he thought that all the time. And it all boils down to his mom being so cruel to him, I'm sure.
Well, do you know how many serial killers be out there because of their moms being cruel to them?
I feel like it's a little different when you're like, Mom, can I take a shower? No, you're gonna stay smelling like fucking manure because you're working on my farm, you little bastard.
You know what? In the words of someone that I haven't talked to in a very, very long time,
this ought to be good.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Went a different way on me. All right.
You got to keep them guessing. Got to keep them guessing because everybody know I was
the old rope-a-dope.
Because everybody know that I would definitely say something crazy. It's like, fair enough.
Oh man, it does feel like you got away with way too many of them. And on top of that, these families, they didn't get justice. It was like a huge slap in the face to the ones he's not getting charged with. Yeah.
Wait, that was 4.
Oh, man, it's not funny, but it kind of was with what you did there.
It's the timing.
Yes, absolutely. Right, but yeah. So, I mean, honestly, it's just fucking stupid. The first victim we're going to talk about is Serena Abotsway. Serena was taken in by Anna and Bert Dreyers at the age of 4.
Aww.
She was labeled as a troubled child even at the age of 4.
Aw.
Which they suspect came from the treatment she may have endured from the Ministry of Children, which was an orphanage that they had gotten her from, adopted her from.
Oh, that's understandable.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure they treated people like shit because they didn't give a fuck. Wasn't their kids.
It's like, oh, you're an orphan? Well, your parents didn't want you. And that's something that we used to hear a lot as kids growing up in the fucking 80s.
Yeah.
It's like if a child is an orphan, it's like, oh, well, your parents didn't love you. But then once you become an adult, it becomes way more complicated than that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, I mean, there's just so many factors that go into that.
Right. There's plenty of reasons. There's so many reasons why women would put a child up for adoption. We're not going to get into that here because we already had our political talk when John Francis was here, whether that episode is before or after this series. But for real, we already had our political talk.
Oh, we're going to get backlash for that shit, I'm sure.
Yes. But when it comes to women, we are not women. We are not going to go. So, okay, but you know,
that's a whole nother topic on its own.
It is. But for real though, like we're not women. We cannot just be like, hey, you're a woman, I'm a man. I don't have the same problems you do, but I'm going to tell you what you have to do and whatnot for you to get through those problems.
Now, I got two things that I actually kind of want to say. One's real quick because somebody.
Yeah, we're going to try to keep this short.
Yeah. I mean, a mother that gives her kid away for adoption for the reason of a better life, I understand that.
Yes.
And I will give it to them.
Yes, very much
Now, here's something else. The way you worded that reminds me
actually,
of like
the way
CPS workers.
The way that I worded it was not for adoption. It was more for birth control and abortion.
Yeah.
With the way, that's I get that. That's definitely the way I worded it.
Yeah. So now another thing that comes to mind is like CPS workers. A lot of them don't even have kids, but they have the right to come into your home and tell you how to raise your kid. But how are you going to have the right to tell me how to raise my kid when you don't even fucking have a kid?
Yeah, that's true.
That shit pisses me off, man. That's
true.
some bullshit.
And that happens a lot in the state. A lot in the state of Indiana where dad's rights are, I ain't going to say non-existent, but it's very hard to get father's rights in the state.
Oh, yeah. I mean, not even dad's rights. I mean, even with the mothers. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it does go both ways.
Yeah, it does. It's fucking bullshit. If you don't have kids, don't take that job. What do you fucking know about raising a kid when you don't even fucking have one? You know? It's a lot harder than it fucking looks. I'll tell you that.
God damn it.
It's not all Disneyland trips. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, that's true. And since I turned into a child at that moment, we're going to move on.
Yes, please. Thank you. All right. So this same orphanage, Ministry of Children, the Dreyers were also involved in a very public legal battle for well over a year. And the Dreyers do believe something had happened to Serena during her stay at their orphanage. I mean, probably. Serena was also found to have fetal alcohol syndrome due to her biological mother being a heavy drinker during her pregnancy and beyond, I'm sure.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This can bring about several issues from in the fetal state. Developmental issues, both inside the womb. Yeah, I seen it too. That kind of what fucked me up.
Behind the scenes during the scene. All right, keep going.
Developmental issues, both inside the womb and as a child, and even cognitive progression issues. Serena left her home when she was just 17. Anna did state that Serena did call home every day since she had left home.
Aww.
Serena had even made a promise to come home for her 30th birthday, a promise that would never come to fruition, as Robert Pickton is said to have murdered her sometime between July 18, 2001 to February 5th, 2001. Serena's 30th birthday would have been August 20th, 2001.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
So wait, she would have been just a little bit younger than us.
Yeah.
Like by about what, 4 or 5 years or so? No,
God,
about 3 or 4 years.
I was gonna say maybe 3.5. Maybe.
Yeah. No shit.
Yeah. Crazy shit, man. Yeah, this guy, man, and no remorse from this motherfucker on any of these. No remorse. He gives no fucks.
Oh, I say fuck him with the bad dragon dildo.
I feel like somebody did, but it was through his head.
You know what? I'll allow it. For sure.
Oh, the second victim is Mona Lee Wilson. At an early age, she lived in a treatment center. From a couple sources I've seen, it showed that she was abandoned from an early age, causing depression and later led to severe drug use. Mona was placed with a foster family from age 8 to age 14. It was said that this family did give her the only love she would ever know.
Aww.
It's unknown to me why she was removed from this family.
Right.
But yeah, I don't understand that.
It's like it's like at 14, you know, like you already had her for 6 years. Why should we move her? It's like,
right.
hey,
And she's getting love. She's getting what she needs.
Dude, at that point, in that span of fucking 6 years, you would think like, since she's getting, what she needs from here, would you like to just, instead of being a foster, the same thing happened for me with Stella. Well,
Yeah.
Stella is not a person. Stella's a dog.
Yeah.
Stella was a rescue, very similar to something like this. I'm not gonna go into Stella's whole fucking backstory, but long story short, she had been abused as a puppy and almost all the way through her adult years. When I got her, she was 11, and at that point, they just said, you know what? Instead of being, a full-on owner, we're just gonna have you be the like her forever foster.
Right.
So we can still take care of her. We can still take care of her medical needs because there was medical needs.
Oh yeah, there definitely was.
Yeah, and then that way she's gonna have a good home. She's gonna stay here, and just as long as you make sure you do your part, we'll do our part. And that's
Shit, you went above and beyond with her, man. And
I love that dog.
She was a great dog. She really was.
Still have her ashes to this day. Love that dog.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's great. Honestly, I wish I had Raven's ashes because I miss that dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a great dog too.
Yeah, but
Husky wolf mix, man, great dog.
Yeah, but same thing here. It's you've already had this girl for 6 years from age of, the real developmental and formative years and everything. Like, why at the age of 14 would you take her away from this?
I feel like shit would have been so much different for Mona had she stayed with that first family.
Yeah.
She probably wouldn't have turned to drugs. She probably wouldn't have been as depressed. I'm sure there still would have been some kind of depression knowing that her actual family just left her ass.
Yeah. This may sound like a joke, but actual serious. But when she went to college and ended up talking to people about her backstory, that is a definite... Yeah, that's a definite weird slope of college and high school. So even though I never really went to a formative college, but I know how assholes 20-year-olds can be because I was one.
I still am. Yeah.
Yeah, you are.
You wanted to dispute it, but there's just no dispute.
No, actually, I was going to say you're 14.
Ooh, boobies.
Yeah, exactly.
Fair enough. But yeah, again, for some fucking stupid ass reason, at the age of 14, she was placed with a single mother and her 14-year-old son, which soon faded the love she once knew.
Oh, for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm probably sure it was pretty fast on top of that.
Yeah.
2 years later, she began living on her own in Vancouver, and the drug use began here. And she turned to heroin, and she became a prostitute to support not only her habit, but also a way to pay her bills. Mona did try to clean up and turn her life around, but sadly she vanished in November of 2001 at the age of 26 before she fully got there.
What?
Yeah, some say she had actually kicked the habit before she disappeared and feared she might have relapsed, which relapse is real, and it's a motherfucker.
Yeah, I know. I can't tell you how many times over the last 6 months I felt like having a relapse.
Oh man,
but I got through it. I made it. I'm still here, and I'm still not on cocaine or speed.
There you go.
Except for the occasional Arizona fucking caffeine thing.
Well, that's still a little different.
No.
How's that not different? It's caffeine. It's not.
It's better than coffee. because because with me, getting fucking derailed.
That's what we do.
Yeah, with me and caffeine, I noticed with the Arizona fucking energy one is not so bad.
Yeah.
But me, I don't drink regular coffee. So when I do drink anything caffeinated and hot, it's flavored espressos. And
that's good shit.
And they have decent amounts of caffeine in them. And because of that fact, I don't dilute it right. I can't find the right dilution to make it taste good. And it still give me, like it's like a straight up caffeine joke. There's been times I've fucking drank that caffeine and realized like, oh, dude, I feel like I'm on coke.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, like, holy shit.
Yeah, there's been times where, I do drink a lot of coffee.
Yeah, the fuck you do.
Yeah, you do. And I do drink a lot of Monsters because...
Yeah, you do. Well, actually, I don't see you drink Monsters.
No, I usually drink those at work. Like, if I'm home, I'll be drinking coffee. If I'm at work, and there's a whole reason behind it I'm not going to get into right now. But
that's because where he works, the coffee is shit.
Actually, it's not terrible.
But they make him pay for it.
Oh, they make me pay for the Monster I drink too.
Yeah, I know. It's like we're
fuck those bastards.
Do I get 16 ounces of more caffeine, or do I get 16 ounces of what is I'm really sure is not as strong as it should be? I'm going with the more caffeine.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, no, I mean, there's been plenty of times where I've found myself thinking the same thing from the amount of caffeine I ingested, and then all of a sudden I'm like, okay, this might not be great. But hey, it gets the job done, I guess. The next victim was Andrea Joesbury. Joesbury, I think. I'm going to go with that. I feel like I said it right the first time, the last time we recorded, and now I'm like second guessing myself.
Oh God, that was a week ago. I don't remember.
Yeah. Right. Oh, anyway.
That could have been a fucking hour ago, and I wouldn't fucking remember, which has happened before.
You need to lay off those Arizonas.
Damn it. No, what I really need to lay off is a fucking nicotine. I didn't realize. Yeah, I'm running low on here.
Empty as fuck,
Ooh,
bro.
Oh yeah, that tank is dry as fuck.
Yeah, you're about to just be smoking that wick.
I got 2 more coils. Well, at least one. I got at least 1 coil left. By the way, I'm a vapor. That's how I get my nicotine.
Yeah. So at any rate, next victim, Andrea Joesbury, grew up in yet another typical sad story as she grew up in a house of alcoholism, physical abuse, and even mental illness.
That is not the button that I wanted to hit.
I feel like...
Dude, if that was the button I wanted to hit, I would have hit it.
Sad story remix.
Yeah, I would have hit it like 4 fucking times. What I wanted to hit was the...
What are you, fucking nuts? Yeah. You fuck.
Yep.
I almost feel like the first one was a little bit better.
No, it would have been better if I would have owned up to it. I would have just hit it fucking 4 times. I would have been like, yeah. I would, y'all know what I do. If you've been listening to this podcast this long and it's been over a year, you know what I do.
Yeah. And if you don't, then you haven't been paying a fucking bit of attention.
You're gonna learn today, motherfucker.
Oh yeah, but yeah. Even some mental illness, which seemingly made another typo, made it easy for her boyfriend to convince her to run away with him when she was just 16 years old. She thought it would be a perfect way to escape her living situation, but as is always the way it seems to go, it was anything but perfect. Andrea's boyfriend was a drug dealer who got her hooked on drugs. Yeah, apparently he was.
That really should have been a
bitch.
That should have really been a.
He's a bad bitch that you shouldn't have been with.
No, well, honestly, the best friend was from his perspective, which is why it was terrible. I actually had to explain that one because it ended up, like it didn't work.
Yeah, either way, they both seem to work in this situation.
Real bad bitch. Got her own money. She don't need no dick.
And well, not after he got her hooked on drugs. Now all she needs was drugs, which she probably had to take dick to get. And ultimately left her to fend for herself once she got hooked. And that's, fucked up on its own. So she turned to prostitution to support her drug habit. She worked for a series of violently abusive pimps. Right? The last her family knew, she even had a daughter of her own when she was last seen in June of 2001. Though it seems no one knows what became of her daughter.
Oh,
that's
not
even
good.
more fucked up.
That's not good.
And that was really about all I could find on her. They just kind of left it at that. And I looked through like 4 or 5 different sources about Andrea. I couldn't find any more than that. What is going on there?
I think my cock was touching something. Oh yeah, I don't know. That threw me off too.
Yeah, that was fucked up. But yeah, no, I couldn't
Like
find
big smile,
anything.
big smile, big smile, big smile.
Remix.
Jesus.
The next victim was Brenda Ann Wolf. It is unknown as to how Brenda came to be in Vancouver area from Lethbridge, Alberta. Brenda had a brief run-in with a drug addiction, though according to people who knew her, she did in fact turn her life around. She worked as a waitress and a bouncer at the same place that she waitressed.
Wait,
At a local eatery, which was basically a restaurant bar mix.
I would love to see what this woman looks like to be a waitress and a bouncer. Dude,
actually.
dude, I'm not like, it's terrible what happened to this woman, but I'm just saying, I feel like there's a smaller version of Zap here.
No, honestly, I did see a picture of her. She was kind of manly looking. And I'm not even saying this to be shitty. I mean, she did look manly, and I'm actually surprised
No, like
that Pickton was able to get over on her because, like, she looked like she would whoop a motherfucker's ass.
No, did she look like the early days of China?
Maybe more stocky. Like, really
Like
wasn't
more muscular?
It wasn't more muscular. It was more stocky, really. But she still looked like she would fuck somebody's world up.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. She just looked like a solid, like, boom.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a real linebacker. Oh my God.
Yeah. Okay. I could have.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could have definitely worded it like more like a linebacker, just not as cut. You know what I mean? Definitely.
Yeah. Which.
Yeah.
I'm sorry for that.
You
one.
know, again, I'm not trying to be insensitive here. I'm really not.
Yeah,
But
which is why I had to apologize for that one.
I'm still not apologizing. I just didn't mean
No,
it to sound bad.
No, I'm apologizing for the linebacker for sure.
Fair enough.
Yeah. No, definitely apologizing for the linebacker.
But yeah, so Brenda's close friends even stated she had never been a prostitute a day in her life. In fact, she fought for them whenever they were attacked.
Good.
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. See, that's what I'm saying. She would fuck motherfuckers up, man. I don't know how Pickton got over on this woman. I don't.
If you come back around here again and attack this woman, you're gonna stand up for the national anthem.
Oh, and she's gonna be the one that fists you.
Yeah. Because when you stand up for a national anthem,
you deserve that one for sure. With all this in mind, it came as a total surprise when Brenda disappeared in February of 1999.
18 years old.
Yeah, dude.
I'm talking about me.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, me too. I know. 18. Good time. The next one was Georgina Faith Papin. Georgina and her 8 siblings were all put into foster care early in their life.
Wow.
Dude, I know a lot of these women had such brutal upbringings, man. It's so fucking sad, really.
That's what makes me wonder if they're indigenous Canadians. If like a lot of them are indigenous Canadians.
Honestly, I think a good portion of them were.
Yeah.
But I do also believe that there was a good handful that weren't.
Right.
But as far as these 6, I believe all 6 of these were actually 100% Canadians through and through. So I do find that to be another fucked up situation there. I mean, you go to Canada, like say you're not, from there, you go there just to visit, and the next thing you know, you're in Pickton's pig farm getting fucking slaughtered.
Yeah.
fucked up. Yeah. So Georgina never really knew her family. And by the time she turned 18, she lived with dozens of families.
Oh, my God.
So she was one of these cases that just bounced. They just bounced house to house, family to family, which has got to be even tougher than just being put in one house to begin with of people you don't originally know, you know?
Yeah.
And now you got to relearn everybody's fucking name all over again, probably every couple months, you know, from the sounds of it. Fucking sad, man. And I don't know why these people think that's going to help the child to begin with by bouncing them around from family to family. Like, what's her name that we just discussed earlier? Had they have kept her with the one family, things probably would have turned out a lot different.
Yeah, for sure.
But for whatever reason, they think bouncing these children from house to home and all this is going to help them. I don't see how.
Hey, this is gonna help you acclimate to people. It's like, no.
No.
This is going to teach me to just not trust anybody anywhere I go.
Exactly.
You go from one house to the next house. Like, oh well, this one house was okay for 6 months. Now I'm with a group of people who just want to hit me every time I just walk in the room.
They just want to collect a check because I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's even more fucked up on its own, but that's a whole nother story. Georgina did, in fact, have a daughter as a teenager. Her daughter lived with her grandmother.
So now I got questions. Like her real grandmother?
Yes, dude, I'm so glad.
So then why couldn't she go to her own fucking grandmother?
Glad you fucking caught that, because when I got to this, I'm like, what the fuck?
What? Like,
she knows her grandmother?
Yes.
And her daughter lives with it? Why is she not there? What the fuck?
You know, I ain't gonna lie, because I was looking at that on the screen. It's just like I got questions already. But before I get to that, I want it to be said first before I get to said questions. So why couldn't she go with her daughter to her grandmother?
Right. And I fucking thought the same goddamn thing when I was doing this.
I mean, you know what? I understand that there's a lot of things wrong in rules of fucking government and just laws and whatnot. But if something is this fucking goddamn obvious, I mean, they even say in the military, just like, you're supposed to obey orders, but we do not train drones. Like, I mean, like, we train you to use your fucking head, but at the same time, you're supposed to follow orders.
So it's like they tell you they're not training drones, but then what do? They train drones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's exactly what they're doing, but they're telling you that's not what they're doing.
Yeah. I mean, but like, honestly, like right here is like, you just have someone that's a drone in the motherfucking, it's like they're just there's someone who goes to work fast food. It's like, I'm just here to do my job and to collect my check. These are the rules that I'm supposed to abide by. So even these are the rules, this is why you have to go through all this bullshit. Yes, I understand that it would be better for you to go to your grandmother where your daughter is, but by the rules, I cannot do that. It's like, that's the dumbest fucking shit ever.
Well, with what I'm about to bring up too, I'm wondering if this is part of the reason. It had nothing to do with any of that, more to do with the grandma not wanting to deal with what was happening to her.
Okay.
Because, I mean, she was said to have an on-again, off-again drug addiction. Mm-hmm. But she did, no matter what, always find the time to talk to her daughter. And that was pretty awesome to hear. I mean, at least the grandma was reasonable enough to let her talk to her daughter as often as she wanted.
Yeah.
So good. That was that. But I think maybe the drug addiction, on and off again, that's something her grandma didn't want to deal with. So that might... Because initially I did have the same questions, but then when I realized the drug addiction, I was like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, we've been addicts. So I get that.
So I understand. I do. But still, I mean, it could have saved this girl's life. Really, I feel.
Yeah.
So, again, always found time to talk to her daughter no matter what. Georgina did, in fact, have a total of 7 children.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Though... because of her drug use and even some stints in and out of prison, she not only did not have custody of any of them, but she also had little to no contact of any sort to most of her children. So the one staying with her grandma was the one that she was more constantly in contact with.
Well,
so that's another sad
the first
situation.
one is always the favorite.
I don't even know if she was the first child, to be honest with you.
The first one she gave a shit about, which makes her the favorite.
Well, yeah.
You
didn't want to laugh about that. I didn't. I wanted to work past it, but then it just resonated, and I'm like, God damn it. Because, one, that's a very good point.
very much so. Very much so.
You know what? As wrong as it is, you got it.
Oh, my God.
And sadly, Georgina went missing in March of 1999. She was only 34 years old.
Unfortunately, in her sexual prime if she was married.
Well, yeah, sure. The last victim we're going to talk about is Marnie Lee Fry. Marnie was a well-known drug addict and sex worker in the Vancouver East Side District.
I'm surprised you actually wrote sex worker.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say hooker, and then I decided against it.
Wow.
Go more professional.
All right, your story is dpoid@gmail.com. Should he be himself and have put either hooker or prostitute?
Well, I tried to be more professional in this situation.
I still want to know what you think.
Good point. I'd like to know, too. And they're probably going to say, either way, he's going to fuck it up regardless. I mean, look how many typos I got in this bitch already.
I mean, do I have to? I'm trying not to.
Oh, but you've noticed.
Well, noticing and trying to admit is two different things. But that makes me want to say, yeah.
So, for some of you that don't know, which I didn't know until doing this, but the East Side District of Vancouver is basically like the Red Door District in Germany, where you go and just pick up fucking hookers.
No, that's Holland?
Is it? I thought it was
Amsterdam.
Yeah, I thought it was Amsterdam, which is still part of Germany, isn't it?
No, that's Holland, I think.
Okay, interesting.
No,
So
Petra was the one that drilled this in my drilled some form of this in my head. If it's not Holland, it's somewhere in the general area.
Yeah, so either way, I've never been there. I just assumed. So there you go. But yeah, it's basically like something like that.
Yeah.
So it's not a good area by any means.
I mean, if it was set up Amsterdam style, it would be a very safe area.
Oh, yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
No, I do know they have a better system for that kind of area out there. I definitely do know that. I have seen that.
I love how you just tied that, just like, it's still to prove a point. Yeah, but it's not. I love it.
Oh, man. So, though by all accounts, her early life was the complete opposite of many of these other victims.
What are you, fucking nuts?
Yeah. I think she was. A little bit.
You fuck.
Yeah, and she did do a lot of that, by the way. It's said that she had it all really well. She had a loving home life. Her family not only loved her, they were also supportive of things that she wanted to do. Marty attended a Christian school until she had a child at the age of 18, which I'm sorry, 18, you're kind of legally an adult. I don't see why they're like, oh, get the fuck out.
Well, it all depends.
Unmarried, I'm sure that had something to do with it.
No, but just Christian in general. It all depends on how hardcore they were.
It did sound like it was like a hardcore Christian background for sure.
Well, if you keep going.
Yes. Which turned her life upside down. She ran with a local gang who got her hooked on drugs. Meth remix.
Actually, I just want to go back to the East Side District thing. East Side.
All right, I'll allow it.
which is funny. I live on the east side of one city. You live on the west side of a different city.
Yeah,
East Side.
We meet in the middle, though. Oh, God damn it. Oh, now I lost my goddamn place. I forgot to.
No, right at the bottom. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yep, there we go. Which turned her life upside down. She ran with a local gang who got her hooked on drugs, and she began selling her body to keep her addiction going.
Boo.
Well, you got to do what you got to do, and who you got to do is the guy that's going to pay for your dope. Marnie did, however, call home daily, and sometimes numerous times a day to check in on her daughter. Her last call came on September 4th, 1999.
Put it on the board.
Correct, sir.
Like, I've been sitting here thinking, it's like, man, we've had to say
like
come. We missed it. There it is again. Like, we've had to been saying it, but we just ain't been paying attention because
I definitely was not. I'm going to add like 5 just because I feel like we've at least said it 5 times.
I don't know. Your stories, dpoyd@gmail.com. Let us know how many times we said come on this episode.
There we go. We're just going to go ahead and do that.
Okay. You know what? I hope when I go to edit this, I get to that point and I leave all that in.
Oh, please do.
Yeah.
Because I was having trouble with this. Dude, this thing is so new still that I can't just... I have to like mash it for it to actually react.
Instead of hitting it in the center, use the bottom left.
Oh, God damn it. Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, if that's all you're doing is just trying to do a left click, just hit that left fucking... Yeah.
You got it. I don't know why I haven't been doing that.
You got it.
Oh, I don't know why.
Arms crossed, negative. Nobody's going to understand what the fuck any of that means. And you know what? I don't care.
Dude. And you know what? I'm going to give it to you.
I don't care that none of you knows who that is.
Interesting to note that there are, in fact, 3 other women that Pickton was implicated of their deaths. Though he has never been charged with them, they were Mary Ann Clark, she was 25, Yvonne Marie Bowen, she was 33, and Dawn Teresa Cray, she was 43.
Yeah, I can go either way.
Yeah, I feel like it's more Teresa, though, with the way it's spelled.
True, but...
Either way. Shortly after Pickton was
it's a name, and like there's no telling. I mean, dude, Don could be Dan for all the fuck we know.
You know, for all I know, it's spelled Teresa, and they're gonna be like, no, it's Tom. Like what?
You know, like Yvonne could be Bowen for all we know.
Yeah, man.
I mean, it's a
all
name.
All those letters are silent.
Dude, I mean, you be honest. You've seen just as bad.
Yeah.
I mean, you've seen worse. I mean, like all these names are, still pretty normal. But
there's been plenty of names where I'm just like, how the fuck am I going to say this? Yeah. And then I still fuck it up no matter what. So at any rate, shortly after Pickton was arrested, Lynn Ellingson, see, there's one of them right there. We were just talking about it.
Yep.
And, came forward.
Put it on the board.
Now that I am... oh, yeah, look at that. Way better. Hey. You might be onto something here, douche. Oh, yeah. Stating that she had witnessed Pickton skinning a woman who was hanging from a meat hook years earlier.
I think we might be fucked, sir.
She also claimed her reason for not coming out about this.
Put it on the board.
Ding, ding, ding. Wait, did that actually do it?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, okay. All right. Was that Pickton threatened her life, but she also admitted she had blackmailed him with this on a few occasions. She, in my opinion, what the fuck? I'm not convinced that this is fully trustworthy because, she obviously seen all this going on in the news, knew he was arrested for this shit. Now, maybe it's a situation where Pickton owed her money or something, and now she's just like, you're a sick fuck anyways. They're not going to fucking not believe me. And I still don't think they actually believed her anyways, because she didn't have any evidence to back this theory up that he was actually skinning a woman in front of her.
Yeah, not unless she had pictures.
And I don't think she did.
But in 2007, cell phones was
Yeah.
at the point to where you could just like.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, that's a fair assessment. Yeah. All right. I'll give it to you. Maybe she did, and it just wasn't worded.
That's my shitty shutter noise. I let that one go for some reason. It's so dumb.
I was trying to let it go because I was trying not to laugh at the. Yeah. December 9, 2007, the jury found Pickton not guilty of 6 counts of first-degree murder. I almost felt like the other one would have been better.
It would have been funnier.
It would have been, but it was also fitting.
All right, keep going.
At any rate. But rather, they did find him guilty of 6 counts of second-degree murder. December 11, 2007, there were 18 victim impact statements read. And afterwards, Pickton's sentence was handed down. Life in prison with no possibility of parole for 25 years. I don't even know how you just gave that the money sign. For 25 years, now all of a sudden you go up for parole after all this? Fuck that. See, the second one was more worthy of the first one.
Definitely. Definitely.
This was the maximum sentence that these charges could carry. Absolutely. From January 7, 2008, began a long list of appeals, which I could have fucking made this such a longer episode had I gone into all these appeals.
Just all the appeals.
Oh, my God. There were so many of them, man. So fucking many of them.
Hey, you know, at some point, we can just do, a 2 or 3 episode series on just the appeals.
Oh, dude, it could have been easily 2 or 3 episodes alone. Just on, dude, there was so fucking many of them. And every one of them still got rejected at the end of them. And they were like literally weeks to months long. Then
I believe it.
Got denied. So then they rolled out another one. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude,
Yeah.
I'm not going into all this shit.
It's like, hey, guess what? Pretty much each one of them appeals was them coming, was the lawyer going up to the judge and just saying, they can't do that, but they can't. No, they can't do that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, am I right?
Yeah, absolutely,
It's
man.
like, dude, that prosecutor can't do that. That officer can't say that. Blah, 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 can't do that. Can't say that neither. It's like,
Hey,
no.
my client's rights were restricted in this trial. Well, yeah, he fucking killed people.
Yeah.
Of course, they were fucking restricted.
Right. It's like a whiny little bitch.
No,
Just straight.
that's all it was.
Yeah.
Just whining and crying.
And
my
where-
victim got screwed over. Yeah,
And
because
then where's
he fucking
all this
killed
fucking
people.
money coming from? It's like, dude, this lawyer's
taxpayers.
No, I'm talking about the money for the lawyer. The taxpayers ain't getting the money for the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
it's like, where's
true.
all this money coming from for this lawyer?
Yeah, that is
You've been
also
fucking
true.
locked up fucking, like, dude, almost fucking 20 fucking goddamn years. Dude got
Well-
fucking, 7 years to fucking, 5 to 7 years to fucking get out, or to be eligible to get out from here?
Well, 25 years, actually.
No, from 25 years from 2007.
Oh, yeah.
So
It's
it's,
2008,
yeah.
I get what you're saying, but yeah, I mean, and that's also a good point because, well, then again, if you remember, though.
And I don't.
Yeah, I know you don't. Pickton did have money from selling parts of the fucking farm.
Yeah, that's
And
right.
he was actually a millionaire, to be honest with you.
That's right. Yep. Forgot.
Yeah, so he did have money.
I forgot.
Yeah, so there is that. So his lawyer was, so honestly, that's a whole other thing was, he had probably some of the. I really wish we were doing video right there because that was fucking great.
You remember who that was, right?
I do.
Yeah, we're not.
No, we're not gonna get
No.
it, but I do know. I do. But yeah, so I feel like he did have a top of the line
Holy shit.
Canadian lawyer. I gotta throw it out there because this is Canada or Canada. Oh, my bad. And still,
And I work for Canadians in America. That's no joke. I literally work for Canadians in America.
There you go. So at any rate,
I like my job.
good. Yeah, I'm not Canadian, though. Because this is also, like, a job.
Fuck yourself.
Well, it'll be a 5th time today, but all right.
Really?
No,
Dude, this-
not
I was
fucking
like-
really.
Like, dude, this is fucking not even 11:30 in the fucking morning.
Well, I know. There was 2, though, for sure.
No. 3, holla at your boy.
Oh, shit!
No,
I'll give it
actually,
Oh, right.
no, yeah, I woke up super early.
Oh, God damn it. I was trying to move on.
Am I telling the truth? Am I lying? Your stories, dpoid@gmail.com. What do you think? I really want to know.
I'm 50-50 on it, to be honest. I mean, I believe, because I know you get up early.
Do you think I narfed my Garthog 3 times today before 11:30 in the morning?
I'm almost thinking maybe you undercut it, to be honest. I don't know.
The fuck? Wow. Okay.
But anyways, I wasn't going to get into a whole lot of this because, frankly, none of these appeals changed the course of anything with the final verdict of this case. No, there's no thinking it didn't. But what I will speak on is what started in May of 2013. The victims' children came together and filed
Put it on the board.
I was wondering if you were going to catch it.
Oh, yeah.
And so they,
No.
What?
No, just go above it and click. Yeah, just click that.
Yep, got it. All right.
Because if you would have clicked that X, you would have got rid of it completely.
Oh yeah. I wasn't trying to do all that.
Right.
So anyways, and filed a civil lawsuit against the Vancouver Police, the Royal Canadian Mounted Police,
RCMP, motherfucker.
and also the Crown.
Hey, that's some good whiskey.
No, yeah. I think you're thinking of a different Crown.
Crown Royal, motherfucker.
Hey! For for failing to protect the victims. March of 2014, there was a settlement reached of $50,000 for the victims' children.
Wait.
And that's $50,000 for each child.
Oh, that's per. Okay.
Yeah, that's not like for them to split. I did look that up because I wanted to make sure.
That's worse than what the United States would do.
Yeah, no.
It's like, come on, Canada. Why do you have free health care if you're just gonna fucking do these kids like that?
Yeah, no, that's $50,000 for each.
Like, well, I was gonna say get with the program, but I don't need to. All right, good job, guys.
Yeah, they did something right.
Good job.
They
guys.
still should have charged Pickton with every fucking one of these murders, so they definitely dropped the ball on that one. May 19, 2024.
Hell yeah.
Now we're getting into some groovy shit, guys.
Hell yeah.
Pickton was attacked by an inmate named Martin. Oh, now here's another fucking name. Is it Charest? Is it Carest? I don't know.
All right. Well, my joke has been killed.
But either way, Martin caressed the fuck out of his skull.
Which is why I was not going to say a joke.
Martin was well known for attacking other inmates. Martin jammed a broken broomstick handle into Pickton's head, causing severe injury. And now here's another one. He was airlifted to a hospital in Quebec City. He was put on life support. And the best part, guys, after all the shit this motherfucker did, he suffered for 12 days before he died. May. Yes, sir. May 31st, 2024. From his injuries, he finally died. By all accounts I've seen about this attack, it was in fact unprovoked. But I'm sure Martin is still being treated like a fucking king in that goddamn prison right now.
Yeah, I'm out of woos. my throat hurts.
That's all right. That's all right. You know, I mean, honestly, in some situations, like, damn, man, that motherfucker, he shouldn't have fucking got him like that. But this motherfucker here, Pickton, he deserved every fucking bit of this.
Yeah, same thing. The guy that got Dahmer.
Oh yeah. Dahmer,
they both deserved.
yeah.
They both deserved. Well, in my opinion.
Now I'm not sure if
Not-
the other guy
this
deserved
is-
it. that
no
got
opinion
killed?
of the dumbest podcast network or whatever the fuck we fucking call ourselves. I don't know. Dumbest podcast
Dumbest
studios.
yes,
I don't
there you
fucking know. But this is just Manny McDoucherson's opinion.
Fucked up your own name.
You're fucking goddamn right I did. And it was well deserved. My opinion. My opinion alone.
No, and honestly, I feel like this is going to be part of the Dumbest Podcast Studios opinion because I fucking agree with you. Now, I threw this in here because I knew, one, okay, guys, before I get into this, we all know I'm an asshole. We all know that I find shit funny as fuck that other people would get upset about.
Wait, you find shit funny? Hold on. I'm going to have to take a shit soon, so let me just shit on your chest right now.
That would be funny. Is there going to be corn involved?
No.
Oh, well, then
I haven't ate corn anytime recently.
great, because that's, yeah.
No,
corn,
it's probably going to be boozy diarrhea from last night.
Ooh, you got any silly straws?
Yes. Oh, so you're not shoving that silly straw out of my ass. You're going to have to suck it off of your own stomach.
Oh, man, as disgusting as this is, let's move on to
moving on.
this.
Wow, I just started to gag finally right there at the end.
I was about to my damn self. I was like, man, this joke has gone on way too long. So I throwing this in here because honestly, it did make me laugh so fucking hard. In 2016, a comedy group named the Danger Cats were selling shirts online with the character of Pickton that above it said Pickton Farms and under it said 50 flavors of hookery smoked bacon.
Wow. You know what? I find that to be tasteful and tasteless at the same time.
I agree.
Yeah, it's like it's funny, but it like kind of punches you in a way. It's like I should not be laughing at this,
Right.
but you kind of can't help it.
I know, dude. And when I see that, I was like, how can I not put this in here? I have to. So, ultimately, any upcoming shows that group had were in fact canceled. And obviously, the shirts were removed from their online store, but they have really ended their own careers with that choice.
We need to find these people.
I would love to have them on just for this purpose.
Fucking
I
sure.
would love.
I would love to hear every fucking story, every fucking story that they got to say about
Now,
this.
Danger
for real.
Cats, and this is a very, 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 very long shot. If you listen to the show, any of you,
and you don't. So
I'm sure you don't.
I'm coming looking for you. Put it on the board.
Hey,
Put two
Danger
more times.
Cats,
That I'm
we
coming
are
for you.
coming for you. That's four right there.
Four right there. We are coming
Oh,
for you.
yes,
for
we
real.
are. We are going to have you on the show, and we are going to come together, guys.
I don't know how we're gonna make this fucking happen, but I'm coming for you.
Oh yeah, we are going to come together.
It's all
on each other, in each other.
Well, I was gonna say it's all positive vibes, but they just got kicked out the goddamn window. Honestly, they had to have talked to somebody on some podcast before this fucking point.
Oh, I'm sure. At this point, I'm sure they have, for sure.
Dude,
How could you not?
Dude, I feel like LPO had fucking talked about Pickton. Well, if they talked about Pickton,
I don't know if they brought this part up because I'm pretty sure they have brought up Pickton.
I'm pretty sure they
I know
did.
they did an update when he died. I do know that, but I don't think they ever brought up the whole T-shirt thing from this. And that's another reason I threw it in there because I'm like,
What'd you
dude,
say it was? Dying cats?
Wait, what did I say it was? Danger Cats.
Danger
Yes,
Cats.
yes.
All right.
Either way, I would love to have some of them on, if not all of them.
Going on the racist fucking whiteboard. For a fucking real.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Danger Cats, we're coming for
Hey, you know what? We are up. For those of you guys that are counting,
And we might be wrong.
32.
Yeah, honestly.
Oh, I feel like we're under for sure.
No, well,
What we actually have.
we haven't been paying
I
attention
know
until
that's
later.
the problem.
So your stories, dpoid@gmail.com. Honestly, if you pay attention to the amount of times we say come in an episode, please let us know. I mean, make sure to not only email us, but make sure to let us know which episode it is.
Yes,
and so
please.
we can try to make updates and whatnot. Because, I mean, we only go back and listen to the episode once.
Yeah.
Or at least
Yeah.
I do,
No,
since I do all
too.
the editing.
Yeah, well, I still listen to it once, even after the editing. So
Okay. Well, that also helps because if I have to make other edits after the
yeah,
fact,
yeah.
something
So
that
I
missed.
will say this one more time because we did tell her we would do this.
Come.
And again, Come Counter presented to you by the fabulous Breezy Van Buren.
Ooh, I wish I had some applause, but Breezy, you know we love you.
This counter's for you.
Breezy and DJ. Breezy and DJ.
Oh yeah,
you know love you.
we did say we were gonna attach DJ to it, and I have not done that yet. DJ, I don't hate you. Don't hate me.
No, he hates everybody equally, which is really
Well,
weird.
that's true. Well, some of you guys, I just hate you a lot less. That's why we get along.
Yeah, even though that's what I mean by equally.
Oh man, you got anything else you want to bring up?
Should I bring up the grind my gears before we get out of here?
Please do, please do.
Okay. Oh, okay. So, all right. I brought this. I brought this up earlier. We was riding in the car, and I just had this like grind my gears moment, and I just go, you want to know what really grinds my gears? Someone who has like a speaker and they take it somewhere, or have a phone and they take it somewhere, and then always need to fucking charge it and never have a fucking cable to be able to motherfucking charge it. It's like, okay, I work in a motherfucking shop. I used to have 2 JBL Charge 5s in the motherfucking shop. That's what I used every day to listen to music when I was fucking working. I had a cable to fucking charge my fucking shit every motherfucking day. For some strange reason, other people bring in speakers and fucking cell phones and whatnot and then be like, hey, you got a cable for this? Wait.
Isn't that your shit though?
Like, right. Like, why are you asking me if I got a cable for your shit? Why don't you already have a cable?
Right.
And then, of course, this dude has his own fucking JBL speaker, smaller than mine, which is even funnier.
Excellent form.
Thank you. And I'm looking at him thinking to myself, like, shouldn't you already have your own cable for your shit? For real.
You would think.
It's like, you brought this speaker in here, you leave it here like how I used to leave mine. So
I would have
you
never
should-
trusted that shit anywhere I worked, to be honest, to leave it in like that.
Oh no, I had my shit locked up in the toolbox.
Okay. Yeah, that's different. That's different.
Yeah.
All right.
So like like the gray one is the shitty one. So that one would be the one that would charge overnight. And then when I got into work, I would charge in the black one because that was the most recent one that I bought. That's like really
I
nice.
want to get one of these fucking speakers, man. They're fucking nice.
Dude, I'll sell you that motherfucking gray one for
I don't
fucking
want the
cheap.
fucking gray one. I want the better one.
Oh, dude, you already know how much I paid for that one.
Oh, I do know.
Yeah.
I was there. I was
Yeah.
with you.
So that's exactly how much you're gonna be paying for that motherfucker. Anyway,
for that gray one,
like, huh?
I ain't paying that much for that gray one.
No, for the black one.
Oh, I got you.
So anyway, long story short, if you gonna fucking have a speaker, headphones that need to be charged, if you need to fucking charge a goddamn phone, bring your own motherfucking charger cable. If you got one in your goddamn car, take that shit into the motherfucking job.
And here's the thing: we all know that these electronics come with those chargers.
And also, if you're an iPhone user and all of your motherfucking devices, you a USB-C, don't fucking come looking at me for a USB-C because your dumb ass decided to get a goddamn iPhone.
And
I
you
wasn't
know
the
what?
one that told your ass to get a motherfucking iPhone, and whatever.
It's the
I fe-
battle of the century, but I'm telling you, Android is better.
Almost feel like I was just shitting on motherfucking Francis just now, even though I wasn't.
Hey, Francis,
it just
we love
so-
you, but you still deserved it, buddy.
No, it just so happened I couldn't find my fucking
It was here the whole
iPhone dongle, and it was right on the motherfucking table when it was here. So that wasn't on him. That's still on me, but still.
Oh, it is still funny as fuck because it was literally right here the whole time.
Yep. It was right here when he said the word "come." Wait,
Oh, he did. Oh my
know-
God.
yeah, he said "come" a lot.
He's got the record right now
You know,
Absolutely.
you know what? Oh God, I'm not gonna say this. I'm gonna wait till after we're done recording to say this joke.
Okay.
Because it goes back into politics, and I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
get
we're
into
already
it.
gonna get hate mail for that.
Oh, I hate myself, so I'm gonna send some hate mail to myself to show how much I hate how much I said come. All right, well,
Hey, please come back soon.
boo.
I had to round it off, man. We're not
No, you
leaving it on.
didn't.
Yeah, I
No, you
definitely
didn't.
did. I definitely did.
Well, see, now I'm gonna fuck that up.
Nah, this motherfucker.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Thanks for coming to listen to us on this podcast called The Dumbest Podcast on Your Desk. I am Coming Manny McDoucherson.
And I'm coming too, and I'm Clayton Keg.
And you can listen on come Spotify, come Amazon Music, come Samsung Podcast, come Podcast Index, come Listen Notes, come Pandora, come Stitcher, come iHeartRadio, come Deezer, come Audible, and come Sirius, come XM, come Radio.
I'm gonna come.
You can email us at yourstoriesdpoid@gmail.com.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
You can also listen. You can also check us out on YouTube. Come. You can check out Remy Boys VSOP on the same platforms. You can email Remy Boys at RemyBoysVSOP23@gmail.com. You can check them out on Facebook at Mike Remy. Oh, all right, I'm done.
And you can check me out on Tapping the Keg as well. And you can email me at tappingthekeg podcast@gmail.com.
All right, are we done? Are we done?
Hey, by the way, guys, we
Come.
made it to we made it to 66. We out.
All right, peace.
Oh, man. That's good shit.
The word come was said 67 times in this episode.